good, y'all? It's your boy, JusB. And welcome back to the JusB Show. It's People on the Rise, Season 4, Episode 6. Man, we on the move, man. We on the move. I hope you guys all are having a beautiful and blessed day and a great week. And whatever goals you got, make sure you get up and get to them every single day. If you miss one day, just remember, you're putting a pause. You're backtracking on your goals. So just get up, make it happen, and push forward, yo. Today, we got the lovely Madison, you feel me? A local Las Vegas artist and a web, what you studying right now?
Progressive web app building.
Progressive web app building. She said progressive web app building. That part, yo. She's doing her thing, but she's a super dope artist, yo. And she's only been doing it a short time. So make sure that you guys share, like, comment, and support. Just give us a lot of engagement. And let's learn about Miss Madison here. If y'all ready, I'm ready. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, I gotta give you the spiel.
Thanks for having me.
It's the JusB Show.
Okay.
You're welcome. It's the JusB Show. It's interview style, of course.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask you a series of questions.
Okay.
You don't have to answer them. You don't. I'm gonna get in your business. You don't gotta answer them.
Okay.
But if you don't, then we kind of don't have a show.
Right.
So you down to answer them?
I mean, I'm down.
All right,
I'm down.
cool.
I'm not gonna. No, we're gonna do one of these. Yeah.
Bam.
We're gonna do one of those. Okay.
Cool. I'm ready, man.
Okay.
So, Madison.
What's up, dude?
What's up, man?
Yeah,
like, how your day been?
It's been really good. I'm excited to be here.
You nervous?
Yeah.
It's all good. Plenty of them get nervous when they on the show. Matter of fact, if y'all been on the show and you was a little nervous beforehand, let me know in the comments. Give me a smiley face. You know I like smiles.
It's mostly for me. Yeah.
That's what's up. So you are from here.
So well, I was raised here, originally born in Hawaii.
Okay.
And then, but I've been out here since I was 6 years old. So
Okay.
I got to have the privilege of growing up in Las Vegas, and it was terrible.
It was terrible.
I hated it.
What made it so terrible?
It's hot, and I'm sensitive, and I
is
get
hot.
sunburn, and I get and I get like heat stroke and shit.
Right.
And it wasn't that great growing up here, but you turn 21 and then you're like, this is kind of the best place I've ever been in my life.
Right.
And then you go somewhere, like I lived in Washington for like a couple months because that's all I could do because Las Vegas. Right.
Yeah.
So, and then like last call is so new, and then like everybody just looks at you like you're from Las Vegas.
Yeah, they do. Like we bougie or something.
Yeah.
Hey, and a lot of people from other states and even other countries, they hear Las Vegas, and a lot of people be like, which hotel do you live in? And I'm like, a hotel?
Yeah.
I live in a house. What are you talking about?
But it would be cosmopolitan for sure.
Yeah.
I went to Italy. I got the opportunity to go to Italy when I was 17 for a whole month.
Damn, how was that?
It was fucking incredible, as expected.
Yeah.
Super awkward the first 2 months because I was with the host family, but then 2 weeks. But then the second 2 weeks was like ages 17 to 21.
Oh, it was turn up.
That's it. Oh my God, it was so turn up. It was like beyond the turn up. It was like just fucking lit the whole time. But Venice, Rome, Florence, etc.
Right.
But anyways, my point of the story, it was sick. It was so sick. The point is though, every time you say you're from Las Vegas, like they do a little like shimmy, like ooh, Las Vegas.
They're trying to get the Mardi Gras
And I'm just like, how is it possible that every motherfucker is shimmying when they say that?
Yeah. Hey, big shout out to Las Vegas itself, y'all. We definitely big on entertainment, and a lot of people feel like we don't have much culture, but we do have culture. Yeah. It's just that the culture that we have is a Las Vegas style culture.
Yeah, it's like culture mixed into 5 million different cultures that just create.
Yeah, it's a transit town.
Yeah.
It's a transit city, so it's people in and out. Do you remember Hawaii at all?
I do, yeah. I lived actually in Kauai.
What was your favorite part about Hawaii?
So I had the pleasure of living with my grandparents in their condo, and the drive to get to the complex was just this tunnel of palm trees that were just like a fucking mile of palm trees. and then you get to the condo, and then when you go down the stairs, if you just go, like, if you go forward, there's parking, but if you go behind you, there's the fucking beach.
Oh, nice.
And it was just like...
That's nice.
It was the beach right behind you.
So what kind of kid were you, Madison? Because you're a dope from what I do know so far. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Like you can tell you're a very kind-hearted individual.
I appreciate
so,
that.
you know, that might come from some good upbringing.
Yeah.
Was you a good kid or?
I was a good kid. I struggled with a lot because my dad wasn't there, so it's that really classic fucking cliche story.
Yep, I know how it is. I struggled
that
too.
we all experience. So, but other than that, I mean, I was weird, honestly. I was
a weird kid.
Yeah. Well, no, I wasn't like that weird kid, but I was just it was hard for me to be myself and to you know, just be comfortable being my dope self that I now can be.
Right.
But I still struggle with those same insecurities, you know, and that's why music has been so fucking crazy and impactful in such a short amount of time, is because it's pushing me to go against my natural. Ooh, go ahead.
Right.
But it feels so good.
It feels good.
So good.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I love it.
That's super cool, man. And like I always tell all of you out there, I'm nervous before every interview. You feel me? And she was like, JusB, I'm a little nervous. I don't really like being in front of the camera. And I was like, girl, have you seen yourself lately? Have you heard yourself? You're dope. So let's just get it. You feel me? And I'm glad you were able to find an outlet to allow you to be yourself. But I know it didn't take just a little bit of time ago for you to really become yourself.
Right.
For you to be comfortable with it. So what was the turning point where you were like, you know what? I'm who I am.
It was I was like 24 years old.
Okay.
So however long anybody wants to think that was ago.
Yeah, mind your business.
Fine.
Mind your business.
But I was 24. And yeah, I'm just like, I mean, you get to a point where it's just like you're put on this earth to do your path, to walk your path, to do things that make you happy, and caring about what the fuck other people that you don't even know think or how they feel. Or, I mean, it's such a waste of energy, and it's just like, you know, fuck it. But it's not like just like that. Just because you acknowledge that, and it's not like whoosh, better morphing time, but. But so it's been a long process, and then I mean, I couldn't sing in front of anybody until my first karaoke. Finally, after like when I was a kid, sang, did the recitals, did the whole thing, and then something happened, and I just shut the fuck down.
Shut down.
And I was just like, no.
Yeah.
And then, anyways, I sang for the first time like 24, 25, and I was just like shaking like a little chihuahua in the wintertime. like
said a chihuahua in the wintertime.
You know, that's like a big ass earthquake. Okay.
Yeah.
And but I did it, and I was like, okay, like so I've just slowly but surely have been trying to just sing where I can and put myself out there, and here we are now. So it's going pretty good.
Yeah, that's super dope. Well, congrats. Yeah, congrats to you. Hey, believe it or not, I used to. Everybody think I'm so confident because I do this show. I mean, I'm confident now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But everybody thought that I was always so confident because I was comfortable on the stage. Or when I tried to rap in high school, I won a lot of talent shows with my storytelling raps.
Oh, cool.
We'll go there one day. We'll go there one day. But like I was telling you in the backstage, like I was a dancer, you know, but I was insecure.
Yeah.
I was always the popular kid though. Always.
Okay.
I had all the girls.
Yeah.
I had all the teachers loved me. I was the coach's favorite. Like I was that guy.
Yeah.
But I was super insecure, guys. I dealt with so many insecurities that if you was able to pick my brain, you would have been like, damn.
Yeah.
How is that even possible? And you stay smiling and always joyful and stuff like that. I didn't overcome my insecurities and stuff until I was 33.
Oh.
You know, I'm 36.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a hard.
Yeah, it's definitely a process. It's definitely a process.
But you have to be like, is the outcome of me getting over all this shit greater?
Right.
And it is.
Yeah, most definitely.
And it makes us happy.
Yeah. Most definitely.
That's what it's about. So.
Yeah, that's dope. So, before we get into your music, you know, I want to talk about your logo.
Okay.
I really like the logo. I noticed that it was a form of a lotus flower, and I have the lotus flower tatted on me. If y'all ain't know, carpe diem, it means seize the moment. Okay. So that's what I live by nowadays. Like, if I see the moment, I'm gonna just live in the moment and do the best that I can in that moment. But what does your lotus flower mean for you?
So my lotus flower is meaning, coming. Because what is it? It's grown in dirt in the swamp, right? And then it blooms, and it doesn't just look. And how the hell is this most beautiful flower you've ever seen gonna bloom in that kind of environment?
Right, and it's edible.
And it's edible.
Ain't that crazy?
It is crazy.
Yeah. Let me give y'all a backtrack on the lotus flower real quick before you continue. The lotus flower is so like the lotus flowers that's already on top of lilies spread like the seeds or whatever, and then it goes down and it germinates or whatever at the bottom of a swamp, and it grows through the swamp and ends up on top of the water, and it's one of the most beautiful flowers known to man, and it's edible and it's healthy for you. It has so many things about it that's just so dope, y'all. And it's big. It grows so big. It's insane. So just think about the significance in the lotus flower and why she probably chose it. Continue.
So the symbolism is that things can still, good things, beautiful things can still come from dirt and
right.
For lack of a better word, help me with the word. I don't know. So that's why I chose the lotus flower, and everybody loves it. I mean, it means something beautiful to everybody, and people who you wouldn't even think would have a lotus flower on their hand right there. Didn't even know that, So that was my first tattoo on my back, and then I got my chest piece done, and there's this little guy right here that's he's sitting cross-legged with his hands in prayer over his head. Okay. So it was a symbol that I had always seen growing up. Going to me and my mom went to Bikram yoga. Have you ever heard of hot yoga?
The hot yoga?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did that. Girl, I was sweating.
I've seen people literally hit the floor in bow pulling pose, which Google it. It's not a fucking pose you want to hit the floor.
Yeah, I was in a downward dog. I thought I peed on myself. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, it's so my mother, in second grade, I started doing Bikram yoga.
Nice.
But anyways, I always saw that little symbol on everything, and I was 21 years old, and we were lit. We had just moved into our apartment.
So you sweated it all out.
Woo, we were lit. No, I mean I'm grown now.
Oh, gotcha.
Just got our new apartment. We're partying super hard, and my ex brother started doing tattoos, and it was his second tattoo, and I was like, yes. Yay! And so, anyways, I found the symbol and I was like, oh shit, so I had to do it.
Right.
What if I had to do it again when I get it right here? Was I lucky? Very. So, thank you, universe.
Right.
Fuck. Could have been really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it started healing. It was bad. But anyways, I got it fixed, so everything's fine. But so I merged those two designs together,
Gotcha.
And that's why.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. Yo, make sure y'all be on the lookout for that lotus flower with the praying man. Mm-hmm. With the praying man, it's super dope. It caught my eye. I kind of chimed in on her while she was getting some hats made, and I was like, that's nice. I like that. So just make sure y'all be on the lookout. Yeah, so do you know, when do you have a set date when the merch is going to be dropping?
Yeah, so a week from today, you'll be able to, and they're exclusive right now, and they look really good. Yeah, so I'm really excited. I think it'll be received well.
All right, cool. Yeah, make sure you guys be on the lookout for that. It's super dope. So let's talk about the music.
Okay. Let's do it.
Let's talk about the music. Let me tell y'all, when I heard this comment right here, it blew my mind. I was like, there's no way. She told me. I only started, how many months ago?
4 months ago.
4 months? Did y'all look at the promo video? Do you hear her?
Well, yeah, so 4 months ago, I really started actively, being like, holy shit, I need to do this. Okay. This feels like I've wasted so much time not doing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the first time I ever stepped into a recording studio, especially to write anything I've ever written, was like end of September in this studio. And it was I wrote like 12 bars for Frustrated.
Okay.
And Sadell, the best engineer in Las Vegas,
Mr. Belvy.
I worked with him for the first time, and he was just like, he fucking played it back, and I was just like, I just about had a heart attack. Like, I fucking lost my shit because I'd never heard myself.
Blew your mind.
I just blew my own damn mind, dude. I was like, no fucking way, you know?
Yeah.
And then boom, and then I went home that night and I fucking finished it.
Awesome. Let me tell y'all, there's times when I'm in the studio, you know, big shout out to everybody at Cashavelli Music. There's times when I'm here in the studio and I'm just editing videos down or doing whatever, coming up with I'm always onto some stuff, but I'll hear her singing. The chi is across the studio, y'all. This is a pretty decent sized place, but I can hear her singing, and every time faithfully I go in there just peeking like, yo, I just want to let y'all know that's hot. Just wait until you guys hear more of her. Yeah. So what kind of artist would you consider yourself to be?
Lately, I've been really vibing with trap soul, everything. I love R&B, but as I've said, I'm heavily influenced by jazz.
Gotcha.
So I love that I'm hearing these hip hop beats, these R&B beats with that 808. That's just like
Pounding.
Oh, and you're just like, oh my god, like I love it.
Yeah.
It just is like
so. Hey, the other day when we was in the studio.
Yes.
And we played that beat. Who was playing it? Was it Sadell?
Yeah.
Yeah. He put that beat on, and you was just like, you was back there. I was like, damn, maybe you want to write something. I was like, I'm gonna write something.
I know, it be like that sometimes.
Yeah. And then the next thing you know, you was like, hold up, run that back. I got something. Boom, and just start laying it out. I was like, damn, just like that. I had no idea you were even back there writing. Oh. I thought that 1-0 was gonna start writing to it.
Yeah.
And then you just came up with it and just laid it down. I was like, damn, okay, she talented for sure.
That's so crazy that you say that, and thank you, because the flip side of that was me being like, oh, they skipped that beat, maybe they didn't like that beat, and then I'm like, oh, can you go back to it? Oh, and then I'm like, okay, and then I'm singing it, and then I couldn't find that fucking my Madison vibe, so I couldn't find it, and I was like, oh, I don't like it, and then I found it, and it clicked, and I was just like, just killed it, and it just feels so good, man. It's just like a drug.
That's dope.
It's just like,
that's awesome, man.
Thank
congrats to you. Yeah. So in your bio, when I read it, you feel me? And congrats on your bio. It turned out very good.
It took me 12 days.
12 days is 2 lines.
I can't write about myself, man.
It's 2 lines. Yo, make sure y'all go read our bio on the promo video. It's super dope.
And send me your 2-line bios, and I want to know how long it takes you.
Yeah.
And I need it to be impressive.
Yeah.
Or don't send it.
Yeah, or don't send it. Because I'm a criticize and I'm talking shit.
I would also like you to send me your 2.
I got you. Freaking, in your bio, you mentioned that one of the people, the queen of the dubbed queen of jazz. What was her name? Ella Fitzgerald. And then you also mentioned Al Green.
Yeah.
What is it about them that really moves you?
They connect to their soul.
Okay.
At all times that you ever hear them sing, and they sound the same live and not live, and they're just like, when I listen to Elephant, and you know, growing up, I didn't care for this music.
Right.
I was listening to like just rap that at that time wasn't that great, you know what I mean? And reggaeton, so
yeah, that's I like
I do too, but and then I know it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then it's just beautiful how they can just tell the story so beautifully, and their connection to soul when they're singing. I mean, there's a vulnerability of singing in front of people.
Yeah.
I mean, especially when you can dig down deep into your gut and your soul and your heart and sing it. It's literally putting yourself and your heart like on a spotlight and everybody's watching you, and that's just not easy. Especially when you got like self-conscious and you're like, oh, you know. So
how did that sound?
It's really hard, and so that's why I love that type of music. That I love the connection to soul.
That's beautiful.
It's not easy.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Thanks.
That's awesome. Well, woman, let me.
It's
I gotta make sure I change that with the women and the men.
It's fine.
So I mean, yeah, that's great. That's totally awesome. So as far as inspiration, you know, I speak a lot about inspiration and stuff, and I was telling you, like, my grandmother, shout out to you, Super Granny. I call her Super Granny. That's my girl. She's one of my biggest inspirations for the JusB show. Yeah. You know, so like, who would you say your biggest inspiration was?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that as well. It's the same answer, because I mean, grandmas are the most special people. And anyways, try not to. Oh, I'm not gonna cry, but yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's my grandma. Yeah, she passed. It'll be 2 years, March 10th, and she was. She grew up. She's born and raised in Hawaii.
Okay.
And played the ukulele like a boss.
Yeah.
And
that's the little guitar?
That is a little guitar.
Oh man, I want to learn.
G chords like an angel, and my mom would play too, but we would just. She was my musical little angel. We did voice lessons together when I was little.
Right.
And then so yeah, it's for her. The first like show I actually did. I would practice with her, and it was when she passed from cancer. And that's, I know, it's fucked up. It's horrible to watch. Anyways, we were there, and we were spending time, and I was practicing with her, and the best memory of that whole time, because it's so shitty anyways, but she was just like, had her little finger in the air, and like just like coaching me, and it was just like beautiful, you know what I mean? Awesome. So that's like all I see.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Grandmas are special, man.
Yo, they really are. And yeah, rest in heaven to your grandmother.
Thank you very much.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I almost got emotional on that one too. Because, you know, my grandmother, luckily, by the grace of God, she was able to beat cancer, you know, but when she was I was going through it.
Yeah.
I was in a bad spot.
It's never easy.
But you know what? One thing I can say is I can almost guarantee that since you guys had those musical moments when you were younger, right now, she probably looking down on you like,
oh, she's freaking out.
That's my girl. That's my girl right there.
She's freaking out.
Yeah.
She's freaking out.
I'm sure all of your family is super proud of you for the woman that you've become and the woman that you still are gonna be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just keep doing it. If that's your inspiration, just continue to be inspired from that, and that's to everybody.
Right.
You know, I try to tell. It's hard to tell people this. Like, if you have someone that passed, try not to look at it as a bad thing.
Right.
You know, because to be honest, they're done with the pain. They're done with the stressfulness. They're done with the anxiety, depression, all of that that we all go through here on earth. You can lie and say that you don't go through those emotions. You do. Even when you think you're not, you're going through it. You're going through some form of it.
Right.
You feel me? But I just made a post the other day and I said, yo, even when you see a person smiling all the time, you know, always make sure you reach out and just check on them. Because you never know. Yeah. You never know. Check on your happy friends, y'all. And I mean that. Because I used to be that happy friend that was just like, yeah. And then go in the corner and be like, that's what I felt like.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, rest in peace to your grandmother. I know she's proud of you. She's proud of you. That's awesome. So as far as self-love.
Yes.
That's another thing I speak on. Self-love, self-awareness, self-care.
Awesome.
All of that good stuff because I had to learn how to love myself in order to really blossom into the man and the host that I've blossomed into.
Right.
You know, I do things, meditate, pray. I try to sleep, not often though, but sleep is important. But what are some things that you do to take care of self?
I do this little Hawaiian prayer. It's called Ho'oponopono. And basically, it's real quick. It's just, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And it sounds silly, kind of, but, like, you just, like, repeat it in your head over and over again. And I literally have been doing it since, like, forever. I don't know. Okay. Since my first car, which was a Honda Civic hatchback.
Okay.
1990, stick shift, no power steering.
Oh man.
Huge
So it was more like...
hole in the dash. Yeah, it was like, whoa, with your like foot all the way down. But I would just repeat this prayer, and I never got pulled over. I always had like I just feel like it saved me. I even got in a car accident, and
oh man,
like a bad one. That's a whole nother story. It's super, never mind. Anyways, I feel that protects me. And then also my yoga practice and make sure to like drink smoothies and try to get your nutrients in.
Right. Because when smoothies.
The good smoothies, yeah. Not the chocolate.
Right.
Smoothie.
With the shot of vodka in it.
Right. Ooh, yeah.
Shit.
Right.
You know what? I might have to go get me one of them.
Some vodka at the house.
Yeah.
So, and just try to, like, I have an issue with overthinking. Like, it literally plagues. And what I've learned from talking about it is it plagues a lot of people.
Oh, it does.
So in order to do that, like, I do also try to meditate. And I can't do it for a very long time. They have you heard of Wim Hof? It's a type of breathing.
I have not.
You should check it out.
It's called Wim who?
I will send you...
Wim Hof?
Wim Hof, yeah. It's very... I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, but basically it's just to reset your whole entire body and produce more cells through breathing. And they have like a short one. You can do it for like 3 minutes. And
nice.
It's just when you're done, you get like tingles throughout your whole body. I mean, because you're oxygenating your body.
Right.
And because, I mean, we're like breathing. Yeah, it's really like silly feeling. Yeah. But the benefits are very, very
awesome. Yo, if you guys have ever heard of
Wim Hof.
Wim Hof breathing practice, something like that. Yeah.
That's good.
And breathing exercise.
Technique.
Make sure, let me know in the comments. I'm definitely interested. If you have a link, or you can send me a link, we can add a link or whatever. And because I'm interested.
They like, it's this guy from, I don't know, it's like Switzerland or somewhere like super cold. Okay. And they do like workshops. The breathing will help you go into like super sub-zero degree.
Okay.
I don't want to fucking do that shit. I just want to breathe and feel better and reset. But that's the extreme that they take this breathing technique to.
Gotcha.
To like submerging in cold water.
Oh, yeah.
Which is
I be hitting the woosah.
Good for your circulation.
That's awesome. Well, at least you're doing everything that you need to do to take care of yourself. That's very important. And I always make sure I let everybody know that. And I always let you guys know as well. In the comment section, do us a favor and let us know. What is it that you do? What's your favorite thing to do to take care of self, to make sure that you're always self-loving? You know, because that's definitely important. So let's talk about, I done heard you mention a couple times about this super secret ass project that's coming up. You know what I mean? How much can you tell me?
I think just that. I think just that. And just know it's going to be so good.
Cool,
so good. Yeah, I got to start working with the amazingly talented Nova Bless.
Oh, that's my buddy right there.
And it's been epic, and I'm learning so much from him. I mean, he's so talented.
Man.
Like, I hope everybody goes and checks out every song he's ever done. His new album is so good. Eat Good is
that's my truth.
Epic.
Yeah, Nova Blessed. That's
so good.
Yeah, Eat Good is very, very dope. My favorite track I like them all.
I do too.
I like them all.
I like I'm Dance and Creme de la Creme.
Yeah, that's. That go hard.
It's so hard. It's so fucking good.
It is dope. And I'm Up. I really, really love. I listen to I'm Up every day.
It's like it's very impressive. Everybody here, it's been an absolute pleasure, and I feel very lucky to have met everybody that's at Cachavelli Records. And I mean, just being from not being around artists and music ever, then boom, like fucking submerged in it. It's just so amazing to be around creative people who produce fucking amazing music and content.
Yeah.
And so, so can't say anything about the secret.
Yeah, we just gonna keep it at that.
It's
super
just a
secret.
And just know that it's gonna be so good.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit, y'all. You ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. You ain't ready. But you better get ready, cause I ain't even heard all of it. But from the little bit that I did hear, I don't know if y'all ready for this level of talent.
They have time to prepare, though. So.
Yeah, they got a little time to prepare.
Time.
Just make sure y'all be on the lookout. So when I was just on here with 1-0, we figured out. Well, he already figured out, but he told me that an LP was the late production, and an EP was the early production.
Oh.
You didn't know that? Oh, see? Yeah, big shout out to 1-0 yo for teaching me. So, EP is the early production where it's just a few songs. You got one of those coming in?
Yeah. The plan is to release summer. I'm thinking July.
Okay.
That is the plan. So, and then next stop is music video.
Okay.
And, yeah.
I think that music video gonna be a mission to finish on.
Yeah, check out my new single that I just released on Spotify and all available streaming platforms.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It's really cool.
That's an upgrade though.
Yeah,
you know,
sure
one of the things that I say at the end is always put it out there for us to be better than yesterday.
Right.
You know, so that's you being better.
Right.
And then the next step is gonna be you being better again.
It's gonna be
and all of that kind of stuff. So it's super dope. So on season 4 of People on the Rise, one of the questions that I added as an additional question is what's your biggest fear?
Oh, my biggest fear. Well, definitely spiders. I don't like.
I'm scared of spiders too. I'm out of here.
And then honestly, it's. I'm gonna make it dark. You sure you want to know? It's like getting cancer and then dying of something. You know, not dying like in my sleep all peacefully and shit. You know, it's like everything that they're putting into everything that we consume is cancer causing. So it's worrisome.
The kids now, they eat whatever they be eating. They come out 6'10" already at 3.
It's not good. But that's like a whole nother episode.
Right.
But so spiders and shitty death, I guess.
We get it. Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, so right now you do music and you've just started music just 4 months ago. 4 or 5 months ago or whatnot. But where do you see yourself? What's your ultimate goal for music? Like, how far do you want to take it?
My ultimate goal for music is I just want to be sufficient. Enough to take care of my family.
Okay.
I just want to be good. I mean, the whole goal in general is just like make sure my mom is golden. Right. But I want to make music as long as I can, and if it involves that kind of level of music shit that we are trying to get to, I'm open to it. You know what I mean? But my goal isn't to just boom become famous and boom sell out shows. It's just to help my community out and take care of my family and heal from all the trauma that I've gone through, and singing and writing it helps that.
Awesome. I like that answer. She wants to progressively grow, so that she can take care of her family and give back to the community. That's awesome. You definitely, make sure y'all, whatever city, country, state, wherever you at, towns, make sure you always give back to the community. I want y'all to always remember this, right? We wouldn't be who we are if it wasn't for everybody else. That's real. I can make this show every day, every week, and just post content, and continue to post content. But if everybody else doesn't engage and watch it, what is it? It's literally just posted content. It's just posted content. So make sure that you always give thanks to the community, to your fans, to your followers, to all of your supporters, because we love y'all and we appreciate y'all, because without y'all, we wouldn't be allowed to be us. I mean, we can be us, but as far as what we do for a living, we wouldn't be successful if we're the only ones watching and listening.
Right.
Straight up.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, man. This is the ultimate question that I ask everybody on the JusB show.
Okay.
You know, if you could give one piece of advice to other young women in the world that was afraid of being on camera or singing, afraid to be themselves, what would that piece of advice be?
That's a great question, JusB.
Thank you.
That is a very good question. It would be to... Oh, God, that's a really good question. Hold on here. It would just be...
Yeah. Everybody do that. You heard that? It would just be... She was like,
Just... You have to do the things that... I have no advice.
You have no advice?
No advice. Add me on Instagram.
She said, I have no advice. Oh, wait. Add me on Instagram.
No, okay, hold on. No, I would say that, stop... Like how you're talking about self-love, the most important thing is to stop searching for love in other people, in all the wrong places, etc. Because it's a waste of time. You have to do everything for your own self. It's not being selfish. It is taking care of you. You have to take care of you and learn to love you before you can do anything, or else you're going to keep getting hurt by people who don't deserve to be around you. And that is the advice that I would give.
And that's great advice. Let me add to that, just from what she said, let me tell you a little story about myself real quick before we jump off the show. I used to always find love in females. I didn't love myself, but I knew how to make a female love me for sure. And so I used to just jump from female to female to female to female to female to female and more. I found love in having a bunch of friends around me, whether they were fake friends or real friends, I found love in everybody else. As long as everybody else loved me, then I was comfortable with that. Until I realized I wasn't comfortable with that, and it really took for me to have a real bad breakup and be like, okay. Then I tried to be a good man and then had a real bad breakup. And then that's at that moment is when I realized, like, man, I need to figure out how to love me. After that dark path I went through, I need to figure out how to love me. And when I figured out how to love me is when I really figured out how to be free. Yeah. And that's my piece of advice to y'all.
It's beautiful.
And then, thank you. And also, for season 4, I give everybody else the opportunity. And I think I forgot a couple of y'all. My bad. But if you could ask me one question, what would that be?
What keeps you motivated to stay so consistent in posting content and doing your show and editing and just being JusB? What keeps you motivated and consistent?
I definitely have an answer for that, and it's probably not what everybody think it is. I used to be real arrogant, real cocky. I used to walk around my nose up, like my shit didn't stink, And when I originally became a motivational speaker, I think I kind of put that out there like that in my content. And I never got support.
Yeah.
I just didn't. I had my few family members. Thank you to all of you that supported me. But I never really had a bunch of support. Not how the JusB show gives. Hell no. I was ready to give up. You know what I'm saying? And then I did a post for somebody else. And I wasn't even in the video. The content was not about me at all.
Yeah.
And the way that the gratification that I gained from them, I was just like, damn, that felt good.
Yeah.
That felt good. And then I realized, like, okay, for me and what I do, I need to learn how to give instead of take. So having guests like yourself and everybody else that's been on the JusB show, the smiles that you guys have, and when you after you watch it, and even when we're on the show, you start off nervous and get unnervous real quick. You know what I mean? Just that, being able to sit in this seat and allowing another individual to express themselves, that keeps me going. It's a great feeling for me. Anytime I'm having a bad day or a bad week, I come in here and this is what I do because it makes it all right. So that's how I do it.
Well, thank you for giving us the opportunity to do that.
Most definitely, awesome. Yo. And the last piece of advice is this. And if y'all don't know this by now, I mean, at this point, you can just say it with me. I need everybody to do 3 things. 1, I need you to smile, laugh, and definitely motivate. Number 2, inspire 1 to inspire all. And last but not least, you know what it is. Drop it.